Yo, what is good, my fellow deadheads? Your overlord has returned, and today we are back with yet another JJK Phantom Parade video. And guys, the dead man has done the unthinkable, or rather, I have just thought in a 40 chess type of manner instead of checkers, and I have made a decision, right? So we all know that Sukuna is coming up on this Friday, approaching very fast. It's Monday right now for me as I'm recording this video, so Sukuna will be here in about 4 or 5 days, right? Depending on what time zone you're in. But basically, I have realized something. There's absolutely no way that I can continue progressing in my account without getting this Geto as well as Sukuna. And it's not even because Geto is better than Sukuna, it is because my options for mono blue are just so wimpy that I have no choice but to get both of these characters. Now, we're going to talk about how important Geto is going to be for my account. We're going to talk about what I'm going to do to get Sukuna. We're also going to talk about, that's about it. This is just a short little video to let you guys know where the dead man is at right now in his anniversary experience. And I guess we can kind of talk about how this anniversary feels to me right now. But let's just go look at our cubes, look at our pity points, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So guys, I was chilling last night and I was looking at the banners and I was like, damn, I really want to summon for Geto. And I did. There's no real extra explanation to that story or anything of that nature. But yes, just not having Geto for the first little stretch of playing the game just felt really bad to me, and I definitely just wanted to have him in my account. And like I said, I'm very scarce on options for blue units for my mono blue team. And if you come over to the pity point shop, you can see that I still have 60 pity points here, and also I can still trade out my pity because I had a pity Geto. I used the pity points that I had already because I had over 100 pity points, right? So I pitied Geto, and now this means that as long as I do 8 more summons on Geto's banner, which you can do with tickets, which I know, just don't ask. I know that they're going to be adding in the little ticket bundles in the secret shop where you can get 30 Geto tickets, 10,000 cubes, and you can also get, 25 AP packs or 20 AP packs, however it works, right? I already know that those bundles are going to be coming in the game. So I thought, why not go ahead and just pick up my copy of Geto now, do some more summons on Geto's banner, get up to a point where I can just take all the pity points out of this. So maybe not getting all the way up to 200. I'm not trying to do 20 more multis. That is absolute madness. That is absolute insanity. But I do want to get 8 more multis in at the very least, so I can trade in 80 points for 40 of these points, get to 100 right here on the pity points, and then we are back to only needing 45k cubes for getting Sukuna. But guys, to get up to 80 summons on Geto's banner without me spending any cubes, that would literally require me buying 3 of the bundles that have his 30 tickets to get 9 multis altogether. So that seems like it's going to be like the best, course of action to take when it comes to doing that. And I just wanted to be transparent because, Geto is a very good character and it made sense to summon for him, and I've made so many videos talking about, damn, who should you be summoning for? UG, Geto, Sukuna, blah, blah, blah. But it's like, as I got into the anniversary, just a lot of my mindsets had changed. One thing that is very different from the Japanese version, my opinions on the Japanese happenings of this anniversary and the global happenings of this anniversary, is that on the global version, I actually got my hands on these characters and I actually got to use them, and man, are they incredible. Domain Expansion Gojo, 10 out of 10 unit. Zone Yuji, 10 out of 10 unit. Geto, obviously not an anniversary unit, but still an incredible unit. And also, I'm very glad I picked up, 5 copies of these 2 on the banner as well. Not really that important, but it always feels bad when you have an SR or a rare in your account who is not fully maxed out. And JJK Phantom Parade is the oddity of a game that does have SR characters as limited characters. So it took me a little bit of time to get that, and I'm still waiting to get my Gakuganji to 5-star, but it is what it is. I got a copy of You Are Late, I believe 2 copies of it though, and then I actually maxed out the 2 strongest. So all in all, I'm not upset about my Geto summons because we have him now. We have 9 more multis that we're going to be working up to getting, and with those 9 more multis, we will be we'll have a pretty good chance of getting him up to A1, A2. I'd say at least A1 is probably in the bag, but A2 could be a little rough just from 9 multis, but we'll see. Nonetheless, it's all just to get my extra pity points for Sukuna. And with all those 30 cube bundles or 30 ticket bundles, you get 10,000 cubes with each one of those bundles. So that'll instantly jump me back up 30,000 cubes. Not to mention that I currently have been getting the rewards from the friend invite campaign. Not to mention that we should also be getting a free 3,000 cubes just from the Night of 100 Demons Parade or whatever, right? During the JJK Zero storyline, the big climactic event that Geto caused. We should be getting 3,000 cubes just from that alone. And also, guys, I actually didn't need 4,500 cubes on Sukuna's banner to get him up to get him from the pity. You actually only need 4,200 cubes because you will be able to farm one free multi from Sukuna's banner. And in my case, I'll probably need 3,900 cubes because not only will you be able to buy, well, not only will you be able to farm up the tickets, you will also be able to you'll also be able to buy like a 10 bundle of tickets as well from the little shop as soon as he comes out too. And we should be getting secret shop packs for Sukuna as well. Probably, well, now that Yuji and Gojo are gone now, Geto and Miguel's packs are probably all here and everything. Or Geto, Miguel, Yuta. But after that, I don't know how long it would take for Sukuna packs to unlock in the game, but I'm pretty sure they would unlock in the game after that point. This is like just a super quick video. I just kind of want to let you guys know, like, one, that's where the dead man is at with it. Two, if you guys summoned for Geto, do not feel bad. I know Slug summoned for Geto as well. He was more so kind of goaded into it by his chat. But even still, Geto is an incredible unit, and I don't really see a problem with summoning for him. Now, maybe going for the pity is a little crazy. That's another caveat. Slug still has another pity ready, you know, for Sukuna, and I still have the means to go ahead and get up to Sukuna whenever I feel like it, right? But at the end of the day, if you are a free-to-play player, you have the options to acquire both. I would say go ahead and do it because there's not really a lot of other really strong blue options that you're going to be using. And I actually lucked out, and it's not like this was a part of my decision-making process. I actually did luck out a little bit, and I actually did get a copy of, where is he? Miguel from his banner, from doing one ticket multi on his banner, right? And I have the page from Miguel's banner as well, so I got really lucky on Miguel's banner. But at the end of the day, Miguel's not going to be as strong enough. Miguel strips buffs, I believe. So we have a buffer and Momo, which stripping buffs and buffing is not necessarily the same thing, right? It kind of, stripping buffs puts an enemy at their base state, whereas buffing your team puts your team at a state that is stronger than their base state, and debuffing an enemy, it puts them at a state that is weaker than their base state. So stripping buffs is good, but I don't think as efficient in this game as debuffing and straight up buffing, right? So I just knew that Miguel wasn't going to be able to replace either one of these two. So Momo was already here, of course. Geto was just like non-negotiable. We definitely needed to pick him up. This is actually the team set I have right here for my mono blue team versus Curse Sweep battle. You can see that red Geto, or not red Geto, fucking goodness. You can see that domain expansion Gojo is on this team here, as he is on all of my Curse Sweep teams. Then you can see Yuji right here because Yuji and Sukuna cannot be put on the same team, and that's just kind of like my little obvious indicator, like, oh, okay, probably a Sukuna's gonna go there. But even without Sukuna, I feel like I could work Jogo in right here and just max him out, but even still, we would have to wait a little while for his SP buff. So I just don't know how efficient of a strategy that would be. So it just seems like Sukuna and Geto are both going to be no-brainers for what you're trying to do. I don't have Blue Inamaki, unfortunately, but I think I will be able to survive without him. And then who else am I missing? Well, I mean, Geto was the other one. Yeah, now we have Geto. Like, we have the bulk of the top tier blue units. We literally just need Sukuna, and then we're there. So it's just like very excited. And honestly, guys, it feels bad at first getting rid of the cubes, but then when you think about the fact that, like, okay, nah, it's fine. I'll get the next character too. It's perfectly okay. Then, you know, it all feels better. It all pans out. Plus, this is just for kind of like the long run. It's very hard for me to be very hype about the anniversary, guys. Like, I'm sorry that content has not been coming out at the speed or at the consistency at which you guys would like it. But realistically, for me, the anniversary is low-key a little boring. Like, yes, there's a bunch of good rewards and stuff, but it's like I already knew all of this stuff was coming. So it's just it's kind of like, you know, I knew Geto was coming, and I knew I was going to be picking him up. Getting Miguel and his page is a nice little twist, you know, a little plot twist, but I mean, at the end of the day, it wasn't like something that I was seeking out very, very intensely. So it's just like, none of this is really like super duper hype for me. Like, literally, it's like, as soon as the stuff comes out, you know, I farm it as fast as I can, and I'm ready to get those rewards as soon as possible. Even on this right here, day 1 on the map event, I literally farmed up everything that I could. Day 1, literally my entire shop is already done, but it wasn't done from day 1, I'll admit that. My shop was probably done from like day 2, day 3, something like that. But like, literally, I am now just sitting here waiting for the rest of the server to catch up to me and give me my Phantom Seal. That's about it. So that's my experience right now in the anniversary. I'm level 81. I've been kind of tame on the AP packs. Well, not really. I've been using my AP packs, but now I am tame on the AP packs just because I'm level 81, and my goal for before the anniversary was over was to get to level 80, and I'm at level 81 before the anniversary is even like halfway done, because I was level 81 yesterday before Gojo and Yuji's banner disappeared. Once their banners disappeared, that's when I say like the anniversary is basically like halfway done. But guys, be on the lookout for more content, because we got to talk a lot about the JP 1.5 anniversary and how it may possibly be coming way faster than we are expecting. I definitely do not want that to be the case, but if it's not coming for the first year anniversary, it could be coming like halfway through these next 6 months. So in 3 months, basically. I don't know why I didn't just say 3 months. It could be coming in 3 months after the anniversary is done, guys. So be on the lookout for that. I'll kind of give more videos explaining my reasoning and all that later on. But yes, the Deadman finally has acquired his Geto. We are working on these teams, and just a little teaser for the last little bit of the video. If you guys want to know what my strongest mono team is right now, it's probably mono yellow, because even without this Gojo here, it's 142,733. I could literally trade in, hit an inventory Gojo, and put let's see, non-standard, and it's still like 130k. And to give you guys perspective, Curse Sweet Battle literally is 60k CC, which doesn't really matter because the bosses get progression like way harder, like the deeper you get into the fight. And I looked at something that said that the bosses overall have like 68 million HP or something like that, so it's definitely gonna take a lot of grinding through. But like, yes, yellow is literally like my strongest team, and I'll make a separate video talking about how I'm gonna be tackling Curse Sweet Battle, because I do have a very specific rhyme and reason to it. My mono green team, I have Hollow Purple Gojo, obviously. I have Mahito, obviously, but Mahito's damage just ain't gonna work for this game mode, because the damage that you want, you gotta burn him fast. It's not like a stall over time. You only have 17 turns in this mission, so literally we got Gojo again as our like main debuffer on every single team. And then you can see we got Megumi here for damage. You know, once Gojo's gone or Megumi dies, we have Yuji coming in for damage. Then we also have Gakuganji. We have Geto here as well for debuffing. Then you can see the blue team. We've already looked at them a couple times here. The red team is literally just Yaga, Nanami, not Inamaki. It's gonna be Gojo, let's see, and Yuji. Exactly, we'll have like-minded sisters, and this is probably like my red team. But yeah, right now I'm just working on my units in a specific order that I will go over in another video. But if you guys did enjoy this video, then go down below, leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and let me know, did you summon for Geto? Did you get him, or did you already have him? But the Deadman would love to hear what your responses are. Remember, peace out, Magic Knights, and the Deadman loves you.